Yeah, so basically I
Like, what's up? What's up? No
well, that
clean
looks a
sheet.
bit different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a
What
little bit
happened to
different
what's all the background and everything? Where's all like the adverts and
background, man. Dale, where
what's
is the background, man?
you could have said it was Jose, couldn't you? You could hey, there we go.
Yeah,
Jose.
because basically, Jose, I got pissed off today with the Jose because we were preparing something special for this show because it's the international
Where
break.
is he?
I don't know. He didn't even said where he's going. He just said, "Okay, we have."
Some birds like, come on, Jose, let's go out. And he's like, I've got to work. And she went, it's now or never, son. And he ain't like one of those that's picking, you know what I mean? He's got to go, and he's dropped he's rung up
Of
Dell. Dell,
course.
cover me tonight.
Yeah, he couldn't say that he's going to an MLB match,
No,
obviously.
no, 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 no. He's run out. Honestly, all these aliases and all these excuses and all these alibis have all run out now. So he's gone out of a bird, hasn't he? Instead of like looking after us.
Totally. We were supposed to do a trivia, soccer trivia.
We'll wait next week.
It was a surprise even for you because last time you went out because like that you're doing every time. You're going out like not even saying goodbye, or this is you. This is exactly your type of style. Going
Yeah,
without
but
even
I do it
saying
on
goodbye.
purpose now. I do it on purpose. But the thing is, you don't let me get away with that because then you ring me.
Of course, I
So
have to
don't
ring
be
you.
giving it any of, I say goodbye and I've gone, because you can get me 24/7.
Yeah, but you didn't say goodbye to Jose, and this is what affected me.
Listen,
Mentally
Jose's shown
affected
his
me.
colours, isn't he? Where is he?
I don't know, mate. This is a surprise. He will tell us
Well, but
next week.
next week then, trivia. Can't wait.
Yeah. Not only trivia, but also the leagues are back next week.
Oh, can't wait
Tell
even
us,
more.
tell us a little something about that. Because I know that you're angry. Like,
Yeah, mate. I've struggled. Honestly, I feel as if like I've been on basically I'm addicted to crack and I've had none for 5 weeks. My addiction is my job. My addiction is I'm a compulsive anyway. That's why I dig so deep and try to be the best at what I do. And then you take it away from me. Oh my God. I've wanted like I have problems. I have emotional problems of not being able to do the things that I love. It's like strange. Um,
one second. Real deal prime. No clean sheets here. Just had twins, and she still jumps me anywhere. I'm telling you, no clean sheets. If this is true,
what
congratulations.
what is
He says just had twins, and she still jumps me anywhere. I'm telling you, no clean sheets.
perfect? Who's that? Who was that? Did you name him?
Real deal prime.
So basically, he's
Congratulations, it
like
was.
over 2.5, like minus 300 in his house, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is he?
exactly.
It's all good, all good. Yeah. So basically, I'm missing my job. I want the leagues back, but you know the good news? There's no more international breaks until like
March,
March or something.
March, yes,
My
March
birthday
when
week.
the
So there's an excuse there. I'll go to the beach that week and I will be able to switch off because I'll be ready for it. But I feel as if
playoffs,
I've
the
had like
World Cup
three
playoffs.
international breaks in like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's what it feels like. I want to get into a routine. The other thing is at Christmas, La Liga, Serie A
Oh
and
my
Portugal,
God,
they
yes.
shut down for a week.
But it's okay because Premier League we will have the
Oh, yeah, I've got
Boxing
four
Day.
shows in
We'll have
for like
the
6 days or so.
exactly something like that. It will be
Yeah, I'm happy
great.
with that.
Tony Meatballs, Jan Messina, Felipe Covaccia, Calcio fan, Vitalus. Long time no see, mate. Where have you been? I
Who?
mean, Vitalus. I don't know
Oh,
how to
Vitalis.
pronounce
Yeah,
his
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, how to pronounce his name. Never knew. Flash has had 2 weeks to work on our bet builder at BetUS.
Yeah,
Felipe.
I've asked a few questions. Don't worry. It'll take a bit of time though for that. It might
Derek
be for
Para
next
is
season.
Derek Para is with us. By the way, BetUS have you covered also for the international break. So because I wrote also some articles this week for the international break, you can go to BetUS on the site. On their site, you have the link in the description of the video below the video. And if you go to and if you use the promo code Pop Sports, you'll get 125% bonus up till $2,500. And there are a lot of props even for the international break. What about
Yeah,
that,
yeah, of
Flash?
course.
So today, because we don't have a lot of matches to cover, we only have six
But the
or
value
five,
goes through the roof
five,
again, doesn't it?
5 or 6, yeah. But we only have the both team to score in all 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, and you can't believe
Uh,
the prices.
yeah. Haven't followed since COVID wrecked the football season last year. Hope you two are dealing well. Yeah, we are
Thank
doing
you
good,
very
man.
much.
Thank you very much. AC Milan to win against Fiorentina at plus 130. I think this value will drop in few days. We'll talk about that next
Yeah,
week.
exactly. You want to see how the players come out of international duty and that.
Frank Lampard, Aston Villa.
No, Steve
Sorry,
Gerrard, Aston
Steven
Villa.
Gerrard. No, Steven Gerrard. 'Cause I was thinking Frank Lampard because I was reading exactly 5 minutes ago about Norwich. But
No, and he's not
yeah,
going Norwich neither, is he?
yeah, because Dean Smith is probably going to take
Yeah.
that job.
I mean, it's a strange one for Dean Smith. Obviously, I played with him at Sheffield Wednesday. It's almost like he's been day in, day out in a job for like maybe 5, 6, 7 years.
Hmm.
And you get a break, you get the opportunity to have a break. You'd have been paid off. Take a break. Take a break. But he's the type of animal that feels like maybe he's not quite sure of himself. That if he took a break and the longer you're out the game, the harder it is to get back in. So would you want to
Or
just take that job straight away?
or for the money.
No, because he'd be paid up by Villa anyway.
Yeah, but still, why
He'd be
to
walking
make
around
a?
with suitcases full of dough.
Yeah, I understand your point of view, but
Norwich is a
why?
safe job as well.
True, because you cannot say, "Oh, I got relegated." Yeah, but look,
No,
I
no,
have
but they are a safe club. I mean, what they had, they've been up and down like a yo-yo,
4
and they've
years.
probably
Yeah,
only
so
had 3 managers in the last 6 years.
yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
They are sensible people there. They've got like realistic expectations that yes, they expect to get relegated, but they expect to get promoted, and they'll be happy to have them seasons.
Flash, how were the teams you played on where the manager set strict rules like Xavi is trying to implement into Barcelona?
What's he trying to implement?
Very strict rules. Like he already gave his first ticket, to one of the
Yeah, I
players.
didn't really have any of that because I didn't really have many struggling sides. If you think about it, I was at Sheffield Wednesday and I had Big Ron who left. He didn't get sacked. And then Trevor Francis took over a really successful side. And then I went to Southampton. I had Alan Ball and he left. So we was never really, I never had experienced a manager being sacked for us not performing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
normally, if there was a fine situation, it was normally for fun. Like obviously, because it was like it'll go towards either a Christmas charity for the kids, or it would be an end of season trip, or it'd be a Christmas do.
He's
So
referring.
it was,
He's referring to fines for being late
yeah,
at
yeah. Well, I mean,
practice
yeah,
and all
but
that shit.
Frank did
But
that.
let's not forget that Flash played like 20 years ago, 25 years
No,
ago.
we had the same thing. We had the same thing,
Yeah,
but it was
but
like
not
£10 a minute. It was like
exactly.
£10 a minute, you know.
Or a dinner for the teammates, or something like that, right?
Yeah, or it was £10 a pound if you was overweight. It was like 2 weeks' wages if you missed the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, again, it's always been
If you
there.
missed a game, who the fuck misses a game?
Well, yeah, but again, it's one of those, isn't it? It's like if you're like, I don't know, if you get drunk and you don't make it. I know we're talking about the old days, but
The old days, yeah.
listen, I can tell you a quick story.
Yeah, go.
One of the lads had a Friday night lock-in, right? Because it was his mate's pub, fell asleep. The owners had gone upstairs, blah, 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 come down, didn't see him, turned the lights off, locked up. He couldn't get out. He woke up in the middle of the night. He was
Don't bring
locked in the
names.
pub.
Don't bring names. Don't bring names.
No, obviously.
It's
No.
a
So I mean,
well-known, it's a
obviously, you
well-known
put
player.
yourself in certain situations, you could be in trouble, you know. And another player shouldn't have been out, got done drink driving, right? He crashed his car into this garden over the wall. Anyway, he rings me. God knows why he rings me at 8 o'clock, probably because I can keep my mouth shut up until now. 8 o'clock in the morning to go and pick him up outside the police station.
Fuck.
He played in the afternoon. He played in the
afternoon.
afternoon. Ducking and diving, see, that's what they do.
Flash, what do you think will be in Premier League next year from the Championship, from a culture fan?
Wow. So who do I think is going to come up?
Yeah.
It's too early, man. I mean, I normally say the same thing every year. You couldn't tell me who's coming up in March.
Yeah.
It's crazy because someone goes on a mad run. I think Fulham will. They would be the ones I'd put my neck out. I don't think I'm really putting my neck out that much because they score goals home and away, and it's a role reversal. In the Championship, you've got to score goals.
Correct.
In the Premier League, you've got to
defend.
Clean sheets.
You have to defend.
Yeah, you have to
exactly. Vitalus is saying, how did Italy miss the net from the penalty by Jorginho? Well, sometimes you miss. Doesn't matter if you are Maradona or Messi or Ronaldo or whoever. But anyway, Italy are there in the first place. Nobody will take it away from them. Also, Flash, Scotland are now guaranteed a playoff spot to qualify. And it's the first time since 1989, 23 years, that they are going second in a group,
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, I used to cheer on Scotland growing up as a kid, and every single tournament that they actually they qualify for, it's a massive bonus to the tournament because they bring colour, they bring joviality, they bring spirit. Yeah, it's great. Honestly, it's just. But now they've only got to the playoffs, so you know what'll happen. They'll get drawn against one of the big guns, and that'll be it.
Yeah, because last time I checked, there are some interesting teams.
Are they going into a draw, by the way? You know, the playoff games. Are they going to go into a draw, or are they already made?
No. They are going into a draw.
So could you imagine Scotland playing Spain or Sweden or Russia or Croatia?
Sweden, Russia, yeah.
Or Spain?
No, Spain. Come on. Sweden will not beat Spain.
But you don't know.
They were horrendous against Georgia yesterday.
Yeah, because maybe it was a look-ahead spot, as the Americans would say.
My God. In the first half, they should have been 3-0 up, But we have also teams like, 1 second to tell you, Serbia.
There's a lot of good sides. There's a lot of good sides.
Like Ukraine, like Czech Republic or Wales, like
Are Poland going to make second in England's group?
Yes, totally.
There you go. You wouldn't want
Poland.
So it might be good that Scotland got into the playoffs because we can fade them.
Norway.
No, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of good value, a lot of good games. And the other beauty about that is you have to go all out. So I think we'll definitely do a no clean sheet show that week.
Oh, absolutely.
When is the playoffs?
In March, Flash.
That's it. That's the March 19th, my birthday week.
Yes, your birthday week. So let's jump straight into the weekend action in the World Cup qualifiers. Again, remember to go to BetUS. You have the link in the description below the video. And you can get 125% bonus up till $2,500 if you put in the code POPSports, a promo code POPSports. Okay, we're going in Spain, if you mention them. And hopefully we will have an interesting match because this is a must-win for Sweden if they want to take that first spot. I don't think that Spain will lose this match. Spain will be also happy with the draw. The interesting thing is that Ibrahimovic is back into this Sweden squad after so much time. He missed because he said that he will retire, blah blah blah. After that, he got injured, and time came, and right now he's back into action. Very poor performance from Sweden in Georgia, at least in the second half. In the first half, they had like 6 shots on target, 11 goal attempts, some sitters they missed, and surprisingly, Georgia scored two in the second half, and it was one of the upsets. Imagine that Georgia at home they were priced at plus 600 to win that game, and they even covered the minus 1.5 spread. But this time, Spain looked in control against Greece in every single moment of the game. No worries about this Spanish team. Gavi, that little kid is doing amazing. I still hate Morata. I don't like the fact that Luis Enrique is forcing him every fucking time.
I cannot believe that Ferran Torres doesn't play.
Also, that I mean, Luis Enrique. What more we can say? Luis Enrique,
Well,
a stubborn coach. A stubborn coach. That
the big one for me is this game is a winner takes all. If you win the game, you win the group. So
Yeah,
everything
but
else that's gone before,
Spain can are okay.
yeah, but that's
also
why,
with the draw.
but that's why it's called winner takes all.
Correct.
Whoever wins gets it, because now all of a sudden you cannot have Spain playing for a draw because the VAR. Anything can happen. It cannot be 0-0 because Sweden might get a 90th minute VAR decision and it's 1-0 and Spain are in the playoffs. So can you believe that both teams to score is plus 150?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sweden are not going to have a go. They are going to have they've got to have a go. It's everything that's gone on in the first 9 games. Forget it. All is forgiven from the bad performances. Pat yourself on the back for the good performances. But now you've got 90 minutes to basically get the prize of not going in the playoffs.
And let's mention also that Spain, they are not really the best defensive team right now. I mean, they slipped goals against France, against Italy, at home. If we mention also against Poland not at home, against Poland in Euro 2020, even against Kosovo in this group at home, they conceded. Even Greece scored against them at home. So when you have a player like Ibra, like Isaac in that attacking,
he will cause all sorts of problems, Isak. But the other thing is, got to keep coming back to it. You're playing a side. Whenever you've got an away side, this is a 90-minute playoff. Effectively, the winner of this game packs their bags. No more messing about. I will see you at the World Cup. Correct. And the loser of this game, or a scoring draw, which would be Sweden, have got to then go through the playoffs. And the playoffs is not just one game, is it?
2 games.
Is there 2 rounds of it? Or is it just like
2 games, yeah. 2 games, double leg matches.
What, 4 games then?
Or
so basically Sweden plays someone.
No, they have to play 2 opponents. And now I'm not sure if it's double leg.
Honest to God, you don't want that. I mean, that is just what. And then Spain can just put their feet up, or the winners put their feet up. Yeah, listen, this is a great game. And plus 150. I had to look about 3 times. Both teams to score for me. You want to push me on a score? I want to say Sweden win 2-1, but I think it's a minimum 1-1.
Jan Messina, tonight, anything for USA versus Mexico?
I thought it was a 1-1 draw. I can't believe the draw was at plus 190. What do I say? Whenever the draw's at around plus 200, you bet the draw.
I said earlier on Twitter, I love the line for goals. Over 2 goals on the Asian handicap is at minus 125. I don't think that we'll see less than 2 goals in this match. Also, Sweden has talent but didn't show up to Georgia. Glad to see a soccer show from Williams Wrestling. Pulisic not starting tonight. Spain are so bad. Calcio fan, come on, man. Spain are so bad. Why they are so bad?
Well, I mean, it's strange because them and Sweden are the top two sides in this group, and they've only got 26 goals between them. But in a playoff game, which this is effectively, I think you see the best of both. It's going to be a great game to watch because
Yeah,
of obviously there's so much
it's
at
do or
stake.
die. It's do or
Yeah.
die for Sweden. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Also for Spain.
Well, also for Spain, because Spain can't afford to be negative and sit there and go for a 0-0.
Exactly, and Spain are not normally a negative team in this
No, they play
kind of
best
game.
going forward. Yeah, offense is the best form of defense for them.
USA lineup. I don't have it in front of me, and also on flash scores they are not showing the lineups for USA. But if you say that Pulisic is not playing, anyway, okay. Croatia versus Russia. Still with you there, Flash.
39 goals between them, 2 points. This is another one of those. Winner takes all. Russia at the top, Croatia. They'll be smarting, but they're at home. I think Croatia win the game, but I think that this is probably minimum 2-1. But both teams to score is at minus 110. 39 goals between them so far in this group. It tells you everything.
Croatia are at
this
home.
could be a 4-3.
Croatia are
Both
at
teams
home.
to score minus 110. It's got to be.
They are forced to win this match. Croatia is the same situation like in the Spain-Sweden match. Russia would be happy also with 1 point here because they have 2 points. They are leading by 2 points there in Group H. Even the goal differential is equal right now. Russia at 19-5, Croatia at 20-24.
It's perfectly set up. It's another one of them winner takes all games. And both of these sides love to play on the front foot. And the good thing about us watching this game is it's a 2-point gap, not a 1-point gap. So Croatia have got to win the game.
Plus 140 for the Alex Classic.
Oh, you would do both, wouldn't you? Because it's a free hit. You'd do both. You'd have both teams to score around even money, minus 110. And you'd have the free hit on the Alex Classic at plus 140.
I mean, Croatia
Russia are not the best in defense.
Should win Croatia here, right?
Yeah, maybe 4-1.
I mean, they are the better team if you put it this way. With
100%.
so much Brozovic, Perisic,
Yeah, the reason
Modric.
they're the better side is because they're forced to go on the front foot. The worst side you can see of Croatia is when they used to do a million passes and not go anywhere. They've got to jump all over this Russia side very early. There's a little bit like the game we spoke about before with Spain and Sweden, is Croatia can't afford to be 1-0 up, and Russia get a goal in the last 5 minutes.
Correct.
And if Russia score, well, it's all off.
Oh, that would be a huge one if Russia scores first. Timothy Weah, Weston McKinney, Tyler Adams, DeAndre Yedlin, Zach Stefan. Interesting lineup. Yeah, no Pulisic, but I don't know. Yedlin over Scali. Yeah, anyway, it will be an interesting match also in USA versus Mexico. I'm saying over 2 goals on the Asian handicap. I think that this is the best approach.
It's a 1-1.
Both teams to score, huh?
Yeah, I just think it's 1-1. I think the draw at plus 190, I can see it maybe being 0-0 at half time.
Both teams to score, how much it is? What's the price for both teams to score here?
Well, if both teams to score, what's the price?
Minus 105 for both teams
there
to
you
score.
Go. And I mean, that brings in a little 2-1 and kills the draw as well.
Derek Parra saying Modric has more class in his right foot than anyone on the Russia midfielders or attackers.
He's only one man, though.
Williams Wrestling. Guys, let's hear your top 5 favorite soccer players of all time. Go, Flash.
Okay. Internationally. Okay, so I would say my first one would be growing up as a kid would be Zico from Brazil. He was. I'm going to probably all pick all number 10s thinking about this. So Zico was definitely one. Then there was Platini of France. Again, obviously, this is before I'm like 11 or 12. I used to like Rummenigge of
Karl Heinz.
Germany. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Karl-Heinz. I'm probably going to do someone a disservice. Okay. Not really Italy. Spain. Oh, I'll tell you what I did used to like. I used to like Hugo Sanchez of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
But then obviously we're getting into the realms now of me becoming a player, and it's a little bit different because I was a big Raul fan.
You went 4. Now one more.
Oh, okay. I want Platini, Rummenigge. But I want to say some players once I became a player, like because Zidane, he was the same age as me. You know what I mean? But he weren't a hero growing up. You know, or Redondo.
He made my list, Zidane.
Yeah, well, of course, he should make everyone's list. He's in the top 5 players ever if you like that type of player. But I was a big fan of Redondo. I really liked him. He made the game look so simple. But I've gone with Brazil. So Zico, Platini, Rummenigge, maybe Sanchez, and Brian Robson. I cannot leave out Brian Robson.
You had to put one of yours.
Oh, in fact, I'll take Hugo Sanchez out and put in Kenny Dalglish.
Kenny Dalglish. Ooh.
Yeah, because it was like when I was a kid.
So, in no specific order, I'm going with the real Ronaldo, with the Brazilian Ronaldo, right?
Oh, the real one, everyone knew.
Exactly, the real Ronaldo. I'm going Zidane.
Yeah.
I'm going Messi. I'm going Gheorghe Hagi. Because I have to go with Gheorghe Hagi.
Of course.
And I will not leave Cristiano Ronaldo out of this.
You're going to put him in as well, are you?
Yeah. Okay, let's not forget about Maradona. Let's not forget about Pele.
Yeah, that's a strange one about not having Maradona in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
How can you do that?
Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult because if you want to do this, you have to do it by role, by the position.
Eras, 70s, 80s, 90s, like that.
Stoichkov, come on.
The list is endless.
The list exactly is endless.
Yeah. I mean, and then we haven't even mentioned the likes of Maldini, Van Basten.
Oh, Van Basten, Maldini.
Baresi. Do you know what I mean? Dino Zoff. Oh, no. Yeah, Dino Zoff was in there for me. Because my friend's dad knew him, but I've told that story before.
But exactly like you said, this list can be endless. I mean,
because we love the game. Because we love the game.
You have to do top 50 in no specific order. Something like that,
Yeah, it could be here all week.
Anyway, going back to World Cup qualifiers, Portugal versus Serbia. What a game this will be, Flash. What a game this will be.
Cards.
Reverse. Yeah, absolutely cards. Guys, the cards line should be at 4. Pepe is not playing because he was red carded against the Republic of Ireland. But we have Diaz, Cancelo coming back because imagine that Diaz and Cancelo were left on the bench because if they were on free cards. So if they were getting one more, they would have missed this match with Serbia, which is basically the final of the group, the final match of the group. 17 points for both teams, for each team. 16 goals scored for each, but a better defense for Portugal with only 4 goals and Serbia with 8 goals conceded. But let's not forget 2-2 in the reverse match with Diogo Jota scoring a brace in the first half. After that, Mitrovic, I think that he scored, and I don't remember who else from Serbia.
You trust these Portuguese, though?
Do you think that because I was sitting all day long to watch plus 600 Serbia, plus 120 on the Asian handicap, plus 1.
I don't see. Yeah, and I think this is so important to the Portuguese that I see if they score, they'll try and lock up shop because the draws good enough for them.
Of course, the draw is good enough for
Because
them, but
only because not on goals scored, but on obviously goal difference. But do they do goal difference or do they do the head to
goal
head?
difference, goal
Right.
difference. Yes, goal difference. But
We've got a
when
four goal head start on that.
but you see from the middle and up in this Serbian team, Tadic, Milinkovic, Savic.
Yeah, he's having a great
Um,
season.
wow. After that, you have Vlahovic in front with Mitrovic.
And
Or
yeah, listen, and he's the hottest striker outside of Germany for me. I mean, he's hotter than anything in the UK.
you have Filip Kostic on the left with the crosses. They are
Don't be
deadly on
bringing me
aerial.
Kostic.
Come on, let me
How did
Kostic.
he even get a mention?
Because he is the best on crosses ever, and thank God that it was for him that you didn't die
So
last week,
what? So what's the
right?
score? What is this? Both teams score and
Both
cards.
team, both team to score at plus 110.
Wow! I told you, didn't I, last week when we said it's international break? I said to you, I said the value will be back. It's crazy because we get two like-minded sides like this in like say the domestic leagues. Both teams scores like minus 145,
Yeah,
and yet
correct.
this
We will
Portugal
come back
we look at
again
the
with the
games
Alex
the same.
Classic. We'll come back again with the Alex Classic next week because both team to score will not be enough.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be Alex Classic next week, and it'll still be minus 115. It's unbelievable. And these two
Let's
scored 32 goals between them.
exactly. Let's bring
And you're
back our
getting plus
discussion.
110 for a 1-1.
Let's come back to our discussion. Bore with the last second goal. Kostic cross from the left side. Eintracht Frankfurt wins 2-1. You are still alive.
Yes. Just. I knew you voodooed me. Obviously, the people don't know that. Obviously, I do a Bundesliga show. Alex is my expert on one of my experts on there. We went for what was it? Mainz versus Gladbach, and you went with both teams scoring over. And I just said,
yes,
everything tells you everything. I'm looking at all these numbers. Everything that I look at says this is a 1-1 draw. And it was a 1-1 draw.
He didn't say
so
it
like
once.
I'm getting texts 10 minutes down. You're dead if this stays 1-1. And then we did the same thing with another game where the team that hardly won got 1 point all season, Firth versus Frankfurt. And I just said, I think Firth gets something out of this game. And it was the 90th minute and it was 1-1.
93rd minute.
93rd minute.
Last touch of the game, because after that, the ball in the middle, final whistle.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So I got away with murder, but I thought that my reading of the game was good again, even though I didn't pick up, and you did.
Yeah, I mean, it was my banker. Come on,
I know. So I was happy for you. You know that. I always say that. It doesn't matter what I think is going to happen. If we used to have a saying: non-players piss stones. In other words, if you ain't got your money in the middle, shut the and get to the back of the room. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So if I'm not betting one, but I've got a lean, but you're betting one, I'm cheering you on.
Absolutely. And
there is snaky people, by the way, who like if they're not on something and you're on something, they want you to lose. They say that's not the case, but there's
80% of them, man. 80% of them.
Horrible.
And also on Twitter all week long, only haters.
No, it's horrible, man.
Who the fuck cares about them? Negative energy.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
Anyway, what about RB Leipzig winning against Dortmund? I said it.
Yeah. I thought that Leipzig. I thought Dortmund were poor. To be honest,
I said to you,
I thought they'd run out of gas. I thought they were poor. There was quite a few things that went on last week that I thought was poor. My only saving grace was I got Verona at plus 200 double chance at Napoli.
Yeah.
That was the only one worth talking about. Other than that, I had 6 pushes. 6 pushes, but that's what you get for doing the -1.
But it's very important. It's very important to go with the push rather than to lose.
No, I get that. And it's just the other side of the coin of winning 6 or pushing 6.
For me, knowledge is the biggest the push is the biggest knowledge that you can have in sports, because it's very important at the end of the day. You see, I had a good read on this game. It was a
Yes.
push, but I will go on because I know, right?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So basically, you get your money back for a losing bet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, you could have won it, but it's
No,
the
swings
god
and
of.
roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts.
All right, so we remain at Portugal versus Serbia, both team to score at plus 110, and we are going in Scotland, where Scotland will host Denmark, a meaningless match, a totally meaningless match, with Denmark top of the group, 27 points, first place there. Scotland second. They will be happy. They are very happy, and probably they will party all night long after getting that second position after 23 years going into the World Cup playoffs. Uh, Denmark, weirdly or not, after a superb 8 games without conceding a goal, they conceded against who? Against
Fair.
Faroe Islands in the last minute of the game.
That
Come
would
on,
have
you
killed
must
a
be
lot of the
joking.
minus two and a half. That.
2 shots on target, 1 goal for Faroe Islands.
Mm. The reason I've gone for this game, by the way, is both teams to score again. So again, not even looking for a third goal. Minus 105 reasons. Denmark are 9-0, going for 10-0. Scotland, it's all about momentum for them. They cannot be celebrating and going, "Oh yeah, we've made the playoffs," because the players have to keep going. The only reason that Scotland have done so well is because they've kept going. They went to Austria and won. They got a last-minute winner against Israel. I mean, Moldova today, they could have scored 10. I'm only looking for them to score one. I see this game being minimum, maybe 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. I wouldn't put anyone off an Alex Classic, but I see Scotland being, like you said, a bit of a party atmosphere, but I see it as being very partisan. I think Scotland, they'll be buzzing. There'll be a great atmosphere. Whenever there's a great atmosphere in the Scotland national games, then you get a performance on the front foot. So for me, both teams to score minus 105. I couldn't believe the price again.
Yeah, great price, and
49 goals, by the way. 49 goals between them.
I think that you're right about the atmosphere. They will want to celebrate it with the fans with a good performance. Let's put it this way.
Yeah, without
I
a
think
doubt.
I think that this is the key to this match.
They're
I
on an
think that
upward trend, They're on an upward trend because there would have been two other sides in this group that you would have had above Scotland. I'd have had Austria prior, having done my heart. I'd have had Austria and Israel above Scotland in this group.
I was even thinking at draw double chance here for Scotland, but the price is
Well,
kind of
if
low.
you're doing draw double chance, then your both teams to score will come in because Denmark will score.
Yeah, Denmark will score. Probably they will score. Didn't like their performance today against the Faroe Islands, to be honest. They were very sloppy. Okay, it was not a good mood in that game. I don't understand why they played so bad. Still, they won 3-1, but you win 3-1 against Faroe Islands. I mean,
Yeah, and remember all the people that had the minus 2.5 on the handicap.
ooh,
It
ooh,
was a 3-0 game all day, every day. You're 3-0 up, no minutes to go, and that's what kills you. No good.
true, true, true. Final game, North Macedonia versus Iceland. The situation is very simple here. Dell, if you can bring up that game, North Macedonia versus
Dell, I
Iceland.
forgot all about Dell.
Yeah, if he can bring, maybe he went for a coffee because the
Dell,
graphics are
hello?
not changing.
Like
Anyway,
Morgan calling Olsen.
okay. Anyway, North Macedonia versus Iceland, Group J. North Macedonia second because Romania failed to beat Iceland at home. Right now, it's on their hands. North Macedonia against to win at home against Iceland. Um, I was very impressed with this Iceland team. Why? Not because they played really good, but now they are integrating a lot of under 21 players, and you can see sons of
Energy.
the sons of Gudjonsson, two of them, both of them are playing in the national team, because all the experienced players that used to play for the Iceland team, we know that the scandals, the sex scandals inside their team, like two of them, and the experienced players said now that they don't want to return because the energy is
Sex
bad.
scandals?
Yeah.
I
With
didn't know about them.
yeah. With that
Oh, well,
Sigurdsson.
sorry. Yeah, you're going back to the Everton thing. Yeah, sorry. I
Not
thought you
only
meant.
that, it's also one in Iceland. I don't remember the player name, but
Oh,
Sigurdsson
okay.
was on one of them. You know.
Right. Okay.
Uh, but and the experienced players said that they cannot return to that negative vibe that they have
I
inside the
understand.
team right now. So what they're trying to do is rebuild the team. Very athletic players, tall players, young players. Again, their style. If it's an out of the pitch in next to the box, they will
Long
throw it.
throw.
Yeah, long throw. 10 people inside. Very
Cause
dangerous.
chaos.
Very dangerous. I mean, they should have scored at least once against Romania with that kind of style. From corner kicks, from free kicks. If it's a free kick from the middle of the pitch, all in, everyone inside the box, and North Macedonia, yes, I like their fighting spirit. I like their energy. 5-0 against Armenia. They are on a mission. It will be amazing for them to qualify for the playoffs. Um, but I think that Iceland will find the back of the net. I think that it's a 2-1 type of game, 3-1 type of game for North Macedonia, but Iceland should score. And the price for that is again bumped it to score at plus 105. Dell is back. Again, we have the both team to score at plus money. This is incredible. Even if you don't want to take the both team to score here, wait 1 second because I was checking a little bit for the odds.
Go for the over.
Yeah, the over 2. No, the over 2 is low. The over 2.5 at 2.0. I would rather go for both team to score that over 2.5, to be honest.
Let me just have a little look at this.
Here, Germany, it's top of the group.
So what about Romania? So who are Romania playing then?
Liechtenstein. Yeah.
So basically, you got to be thinking that Macedonia are going all out. Iceland are just being Iceland. So Romania may still make the playoffs.
But if they were beating Iceland, they were at their hands. Right now it's they need Iceland to take 1 point from North Macedonia, which is I don't think that it will be a huge surprise to see that, but I don't think that we will see that. I mean, yeah, new players, new energy, like you said, young.
Yeah, because North
guys.
Macedonia are no young side. Do you know that?
No, but they are very experienced, and when they are
They
playing at
are.
home,
They are.
and they are good at the back. When they're playing at home, it's all about money there. So
Yeah.
imagine how much they will cheer for a playoff spot. I
That would
mean,
be a great
I don't
game.
see
There's
them.
so many great games over these next few days, and I'm pleased about it as well because obviously we've got so much sport on that I need to just burn these next 4 or 5 days. I mean, I even worked out. I think it was 143 hours before I do my next Premier League show next Thursday. I cannot wait. Honest to God, I just cannot wait.
Before we finish the show, I called you 2 days ago and I said to you that there is a huge price right now on RB Leipzig to beat Hoffenheim next week. That's it. I will finish it like that.
Well,
Anyway,
so whoa! Why don't you give it to the people today to get on? Are you
sorry.
going to use it on my show? You cannot use that on my show now because that's
No, I
out.
said that there
I
is
only
a
have original
huge.
content, like
I
original.
said
Sorry.
I said that there is a huge price on RB Leipzig to
Well, yeah,
beat
but you're only
Hoffenheim.
telling me because you know you're going to go balls deep into it.
No, I just said it.
You are. You know you are.
There is a great price on RB Leipzig to beat
Okay. Well,
Hoffenheim.
I'm going to tell you now that I'm going to take RB Leipzig next week to win against Hoffenheim. So you cannot.
Okay. Very interesting games next week. We have Liverpool versus Arsenal.
Oh, I cannot wait. I've seen a million games, and I'm now ready to start doing bankers. I've asked all my guests, so you can please come and join us on Thursdays because we will be starting to give out 2-unit plays, so we can really start hammering. I said after 10 games each league, I had to wait for them to catch up, get this out the way because remember, there's no more of this nonsense until March. So we're going to start doing more 2-unit plays. So that'll be Thursday. And remember, it's still all the same. 10 Eastern.
By the way,
Eastern.
sorry to disturb you, Flash. Southampton at 2.0 against Norwich. What am I missing?
Yeah. No, again, these are like the tester lines. Only people like you and I and the good cappers will be looking at these now.
Mm-hmm.
Southampton beat Norwich. Don't worry about that.
I hope so. And the trend that the price is going up, or if I'm talking right now here, maybe the price is going down.
Exactly.
So next week you have Thursday, Premier League.
Then Serie A.
Okay.
Then La Liga.
All three
then
on
Bundesliga,
Thursday.
And then the week after will be Champions League again. And obviously we'll be doing the clean sheets on Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night again, 8
Oh,
p.m.
I'm doing Jimmy's NFL show this Sunday. By the way, I'm 5th in their rankings at the minute, so I've found a few winners on Sunday. So I'll be joining James the Bag. I joined them last week for the Breeders' Cup. Yeah, I joined them last week for the Breeders' Cup live, and I gave them beer. I think it was like 10-1, and it pissed in.
Let me ask you. You're keeping this a secret because you're not calling me to say, "Man, I'm live with Jimmy." I mean,
when? Last week?
Last week, yeah.
No, I didn't. It wasn't planned.
Okay, I didn't give a fuck because it was the horses. You know, I don't follow horses.
You don't even know what a horse is unless you're eating it, unless you're putting it on the barbecue.
Ooh, horse meat.
Cheval.
You need to have the show now, then, Flash. No. Ashley, what's up, Ashley? Now you can go back. Interesting
Ash,
discussions.
I was looking at flights from Costa Rica to I think Honolulu. Just basically because I told you I'm going a bit mental, so I was just like playing mind messing games with myself.
What is the price?
It was only $500.
Back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Round trip.
Okay. Problem is, I've only got like a 6-day window, and it takes me. If I left at 5:30 in the morning, I'd get there about 5:20 in the evening. Say on a Friday, maybe I can have 6 or 7 days. But it's about time I started spreading my wings. But I've got to wait for all the vaccinations and that to kick in before I can get involved in all that nonsense.
So only 5 days window. Imagine the headache that you will have going in Honolulu and coming back in Costa Rica.
I know, exactly. So anyway, there's loads of things. I mean, people want us to do a massive trip to like Vegas or Arizona or Florida or LA. I mean, we've got to start doing these things. But again, it's
by the way, you know that I have an airport like 5 minutes on foot from me, and from December they started to have like Milano, Paris, and London. So make sure
like an easy jet type thing. Is it going to be
cheap? Yeah, very cheap. It's like the cheapest flights, you know. And
but you don't eat or nothing on there. You can't. Can you take bags on there as well?
I don't need bags because I'm going only for the weekend. A match, a drink with with Twitter friends in Milano,
listen,
in Paris,
remember that lad from the south of France, like Johan from Monaco?
Yeah,
I would do that trip. I would definitely do that. I recommend that trip to you.
I don't have Monaco. I just have Paris.
Oh, okay. There you go. I won't go to Paris.
Yeah, but imagine how many Premier League games I will watch next year. Live.
You're better off watching them on the telly. It's too expensive. It costs you like $15, 15 quid just to get a burger at half time. So looking at you,
no, I don't need a burger at halftime. I need my beers, and hopefully we'll have our followers from Twitter.
They look after you with barbecue, you think?
Hope so, because a lot of them owe me beers, and
of course they do. Of course they do. I went to a barbecue the other day because you know that the old trouble and strife for me.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like vegetarian, so she don't like the old carne. So I nipped myself across the road because the geezer Fernando, he's a vet on a buffalo farm. So he was like,
Ooh.
Flash. He went like Venezuelan. So I was like, oh, I like that. I smelt it. I swear to God, I was in the house. I smelt it. I live in like a really sort of private condo, and he was only like 15 yards on my diagonal, and I could smell it, and I opened it up, and there it was, lump of meat about this big, like that. I sat there and
Nice.
guarded it for 3.5 hours, like a dog.
Yeah, but what's the fun there if you don't drink a beer, if you don't drink a
No,
bottle
I
of
did. I had a couple
wine?
of vodka and oranges as well. I'm really starting to put
Ooh,
the boat. I'm getting
Flash.
into that Christmas feeling. I know. I better
What's
calm
happening
myself
with you?
down.
Anyway, okay, let's recap the five plays that we have for the weekend action for the
Okay.
international break. Spain, Sweden, both into
Yeah,
score plus 150. Croatia, Russia,
correct.
both into score minus 110. Scotland, Denmark, both into score minus 105. Portugal, Serbia, both into score plus 110. North Macedonia versus Iceland, both team to score plus 105. Those are the five plays. You thank you very much for joining us on the chat, all of you. Calcio fan, Felipe, Ashley, Derek Para, Williams Wrestling. If I miss some, I miss some. Vitalus was with us also. Tony Meatballs, Jan Messina, all of you. Thank you very much for being with us. See you again at Pop Sports on their Twitter channel next week, Friday 8 p.m. Eastern, and see you. You will see myself next week at BetUS on the Bundesliga show. I have some very interesting matches because, as Flash said, we are starting to do our homework from this week, and it's very important to jump on those prices. Hope I am sure that we will not get the same prices next week, but still, I think that we will get some value. And you will see Flash on Thursday, Premier League, Serie A, and La Liga on BetUS YouTube channel. Thank you very much for being with us once again. Take care. Best of luck with your bets. Ciao, ciao.